So good evening everyone. We will be trying Quilgo for our AI AR proctoring and also monitoring of quizzes. No, this is a timer and also can record the students as they take the exam. So they're only given 120 minutes to answer the exam, and then you will also see per student here in this. For example, this is the prelim exam for KERS 101 subject, and then once a student will access the Quilgo form, immediately you will see all the list of the students if they have started na. Like for example, the student Saibel Ramirez has already started in progress for the quiz, but she left, no, and she's given 120 minutes to answer. And then I made the form first here in Google Form. So here is the form, and then I just selected the add-ons, so you can see it here, but I selected add-ons, and then I so this part, no, then I click timer for Google Forms and proctoring using Quilgo, and then once I sync my Google form with Quilgo, so usually you will just click configure. So once you click configure, actually it is not visible here because I have already um, configured Quilgo in my Google form. So once that I configured it and I allowed Quilgo to be synced in with my Google form, I can immediately go to my dashboard in Quilgo. So this is for free. You are given 50 tests to have a timer and an AI which will track the screen of the students and their camera. So what will happen is once you will click create test, like for example here, and then you click create test, so naka-sync na siya, so immediately in your dashboard makita nimong prelim exam KERS 101. You will click create test, then for example if you want the exam to be accessed by a specific date or time, you will just choose when, then what time the exam will start. But if you choose any time, then anytime the student will access as long as they have a link. So um, it's it's up to the teacher to give the link so that the students can access it. So once you click anytime, you choose how many minutes they will answer the exam. So I chose 120 minutes, that's 2 hours. And then I click public so that um, any student who has the link can access the exam. If you click restricted, only those email address that you uploaded in your Quilgo can access the exam. So it is an extra work or task to the teacher. But if you like, no, you can click restricted and have your Quilgo uh, be synced to your uh, Google Classroom. No, you can sync your Google Classroom to Quilgo so that all the email address that is in your students or the people in your Google Classroom, no, their email address can automatically be uploaded in Quilgo so that only students in your Google Classroom that is synced with Quilgo can access the exam. But if you do not have the time, if you're doing exams in the last minute, you can just click public so that those um, who can have the link of the exam can access it, no, even if they are not part of the Google Classroom, as long as they have the Quilgo link. So you choose different features. So I enable camera tracking. So meaning, well, once they take the exams, their camera is turned on, and this is usually for uh, students who are taking exams using their computer. So I used my phone. They cannot actually take the exam if they use the phone, so they have to take the exam. If you enable the camera, they have to take the exam using a browser, like for example in a PC. So medyo difficult mag-access sila if you're using cell phone. And then enable screen recording as well. So that means that you can see what is the screen of the student. So for example, if they are taking the exam, and then you allow screen recording, so you can see what are the tabs that they opened, if nag-open ba sila Google to search for answers, so you can see if they are actually cheating. So you can enable screen recording. The only setback lang is students who are using cell phone cannot access the exam. So again, if you want to see your students camera as well as their screens as they take the exam, you will have to encourage them to take the exam using a computer. So that is the only limitation of Quilgo. And do force tracking so that you can track um, if they are using two devices. Okay, so and then auto close. So for example, if the time runs out like after 2 hours, they were not able to answer the exam, so automatically they will not be able to access it anymore. You can do that in form limiter, but what is nice about Quilgo is you can track their screens, you can track their camera, and then um it it will not be invasive in their privacy because um there are guidelines already, and once you will tell them that it is important that their screens will be recorded, that their camera will be tracked, that their devices will be tracked, so that to ensure there will not be cheating. So they will allow that. So and then you click save settings. No, once you click save settings, automatically whatever that you set for this quiz, it will apply to the exam. And then, for example, you will send test, like for example, you copy this link and you send it to your students via Facebook. So once they click this link, automatically they will be redirected to Quilgo, and then Quilgo will ask for their email. So once you click this link, Quilgo will ask for your email, and then the direct uh, the direct link for the exam will be sent to their email. So it's not like in Google Forms nga you will just send one link and then automatically you will be directed to the form. No, no. So you have to click the general link, and then you have to fill out your email, and then once you fill out your email, the direct link specifically for that student alone will have access to the exam. So there is a specific link, Jude, that is that is intended for every student. So meaning you cannot duplicate each exam link per student. That is important because you can track per student here in your dashboard. So first, no, once you send the test link to your respondents, uh, you will click this link and you'll be redirected to this part, and then they will ask your email address. So you have to confirm your email address so that you can have access to the exam, because there is a designated link per student. So if that does not work, you can also send a personalized test link like this one. So you will know if it's a personalized test link because it provides the name of the student, like the name of the email of the student, like Cybel Ramirez at csr-ssc.edu.ph. So once you click that, immediately you'll be directed to the form. So screen tracking is enabled in this form. Then here are the guidelines. And then you have to make your students understand why it's very important for you as a teacher to access their cameras and screen recording, so that uh, you will be ensured that there will be no cheating. Now, it's a good way because the artificial intelligence will track the screen recording for you, and you'll be notified. No, you will see the recording if they opened other tabs to Google for answers. So there will no be cheating, Jude, no? And then makita man ani mo, at least you will see if that student is cheating or not. Then you click provide access to camera, and then provide access to screen. So you do have to set up paano. Then click entire screen, and automatically you will see uh, the screen and the camera of the student. Then all good, open the form. And then here is the timer. So you're given 2 hours to finish the exam. And once I open, automatically ma-record na siya. Okay? So I will no longer reveal the content of the form na because this is an exam. And then if I click stop share, um, I can still answer no the exam, but syempre the teacher will still have an access to your camera. Okay? So here is the timer. Okay. So let's try to go back to the dashboard and see the report. Not started yet. Click to enter. You can provide the name of the student based on his email. Force camera. No, this is force camera on screen. Then view results. Let's see, no, what will happen afterwards. So here are the results man, pero wala pa man siya nag-answer, so there's no recorded answer. For the spreadsheet, let us try to see. So maybe my computer slowed down because I'm opening a lot of tabs. Okay. Okay, camera tracking in progress, screen recording. And then, yes, no, for example, here are the, like, nag-overtime si student ba? Or wala? Open? When did the student open the exam? When did he finish it? And then, of course, if naka-unfocus ba siya, and if may overtime. And then, if na-force close niya ang exam. Meaning, he or she did not finish the exam, then na-force close siya. And then, yeah, screen recording. In unfocus, you will see, for example, if the student will take long in answering the exam, it will also tell you here. And then, for example, if they open several tabs at once. So this is a good thing to try, but again, no, you have to really make sure that our students are using appropriate devices that allows them to screen share, that allows them to open their camera, or else they cannot answer the exam. And then it takes a strong internet connection because you will open Quilgo and then confirm your email, and then you have to open your email again to open the Google form. And then you will be redirected to the Google form with a timer just above the form. So the ideal device should be a laptop or a computer, which is a major issue for some of our students, and some of our students do not have this kind of device. So that's the only setback of using Quilgo.